Democrats and Republicans agree voting is a fundamental American right that should be protected. How to do it? Well, there's little consensus. Case in point, a hearing today by the Senate Judiciary Committee entitled Jim Crow 2021, the latest assault on the right to vote.
The title of this hearing is offensive, and as a student of history, this title diminishes the very real challenges and unfairness that minorities endured in the Jim Crow South at the hands of Southern Democrats.
Although congressional leaders are pushing a sweeping new federal election law, state requirements like voter IDs sit at the center of the debate. A Rasmussen Reports poll conducted last week found 62% of Americans feel ID requirements don't discriminate. Democrats argue, however, they have one aim: to keep black and brown Americans from casting ballots.
Just this year, more than 360 bills with restrictive voting provisions have been introduced in 47 states. These new pieces of legislation may not involve literacy tests or counting the number of jelly beans in a jar like the original Jim Crow. But make no mistake, they are a deliberate effort to suppress voters of color.
The corporate fallout that followed Georgia's new law by major corporations like Coca-Cola and Delta Airlines, along with Major League Baseball's decision to move its All-Star game out of Atlanta, also drew debate.
When partisans and companies collude to ruin the livelihoods of their opponents, there's a term for that. It's economic terrorism.
In an op-ed published on Fox Business and addressed to woke corporate America, Florida Senator Rick Scott wrote, "You will rue the day when it hits you. That day is November 8th, 2022. That is the day Republicans will take back the Senate and the House. It will be a day of reckoning." For its part, the Biden administration this week named Justin Levitt, senior advisor for democracy and voting rights, to help the president keep his promise of election reforms. The Federal Voting Rights Act passed the House last month, but faces gridlock in the evenly split Senate, where it needs a filibuster-proof 60-vote majority. Jennifer Wishon, CBN News.